Hello and welcome once again to Crazy Comics and Stories. It's me, your charming and delightful old Uncle Rat Bastard. And Joe is not available even to record the introduction this time. This is the second part of our Black Friday. We were going to do previews. I have previews right here in my hand. Joe has his previews too. But Joe has ammonia. At least that's what he said. I think he meant pneumonia. But Joe has ammonia. And as you could tell when we recorded last week's intro, he does not sound all that good. Well, he doesn't sound much better today. So we are presenting the second part of the Black Friday ride-around. We went to a number of other comic shops. I think we start out when we're leaving Cedar Cliff Collectibles. We go to Target and Taco Bell because, you know, you need to go to Target for their restroom, and you need to go to Taco Bell for when you need to use Target's restroom later. We also went to Issues Needed. We went to Mind's Eye Comics, and we went back to Nerdin Out, which is the comic shop we went to way down in Rochester, and they've opened a branch here in the Twin Cities, so you get us talking about that. Next week, we should be back with previews. If Joe is not back, I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have anything in the can. We've used up all of our fill-in episodes. I guess I'm going to have to talk to Bill Mantlo and Sal Buscema to see if they can put together a fill-in for us if Joe's not better yet. Or maybe I'll just go through previews on my own. Or maybe I'll just review a bunch of comics. But we will not miss the deadline. But here it is. It's myself and Joe and Bunkhouse Butch. Oh, that's not right. It's a Bunkhouse Butch. No, that's not Butch. It's our old pal Butch. And here we go.
I love the pro wrestling antics of Donald Trump.
Yeah, I hated him when he was in WWE and hate him now.
And he was in the WWE Hall of Fame.
WWS.
As I often refer to him to the kid, WWE Hall of Famer Donald Trump.
And his whole storyline in WWE was stupid anyway.
WWE Hall of Famer President Donald Trump.
And he made Vince McMahon shave his head.
Oh, no.
Best part of that story is Trump couldn't even be bothered to learn Bobby Lashley's name. My black guy
is going to be your guy.
All right.
Nothing will top that. My black guy is one of the strongest guys in the WWE.
WWS.
Yeah, Vince. Yeah. Great use of your money there.
Oh, that shit is funny, man.
All right. Issues Needed. They close at 7. And there's also a. We go there, and then there's a half.
Well, that was 5 hours ago.
Yeah. No,
for some reason this year I'm just not used to it getting dark at 4:30.
No.
Other years I'm like, okay. This year it's like, what the hell happened?
I never have a problem getting used to the summer hours. The winter just bombs me.
One problem I have with summer hours is like in July when it's, I'm going to go to the drive-in, but I know the first movie's not going to start till 10:30 at night.
Yeah, you'll be lucky to get out of the last one before the sun comes up. Going to the drive-in and
$1.79 for gas.
Wanna get married. Going to the drive-in.
Drive-in pissed me off this year too. They had good movies, but they would only show 2.
What?
With that?
Pandemic. Ran out of movies.
Every so often I look and go, oh, I saw that in a drive-in when it first came out.
Look,
okay, we left Mind's Eye.
Ghostbusters.
Back to school.
What'd you buy, Cory?
The Godfather.
Godfather's Pizza.
They had a sale, half price off trade, so I got the Clockwork Angels. Clockwork Orange. The Clockwork Orange and the Orange Cassidy.
And the Clockwork Angels.
Comes with one color.
Clockwork Angels, which is a tie-in to the last Rush album.
Surprisingly, no orange color.
And the second volume of DC versus Dark Horse. Because all the characters in DC versus Dark Horse. Well, now it'd be DC versus Marvel because it's Aliens and Predator.
That might have a big second market. Anytime you get those crossover events that can't be redone for licensing concerns, makes the price go up.
Yep.
Price.
So I picked up a War of the Gods omnibus.
I swear I thought I ordered that, and then I look and it's like, because I was looking at it going, why haven't I got that yet? And I looked on my DCBS order, and I guess I didn't order it that month.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I just double check. But as I remember talking about it, that it actually reads well as a series straight across the board.
That was another one that had shipping problems, didn't it? War of the Gods?
Yeah. Do you know what happened on that one?
No.
The artist quit midway through either the 3rd or 4th issue, joined the army.
Yeah, I remember that, which might have been, that sounds like something you said. You might have reported that back when it was actually happening.
So I will reread it and let you know. Like I said, when I read the Secret Wars 2, you can see, okay, I can see what Shooter's going for, but
it's still terrible.
Well, no, there are parts that are good. John Byrne, how do you say it? Made silk purse out of a sow's ear. His parts were good. And when he went all dark on the New Mutants and totally killed them, that was kind of dark. I think it was Bill Sienkiewicz art.
Was that one written by Claremont or Louise Simonson?
I
think Simonson was on it.
I'd have to look it up. But it was real, I mean, that issue was like, oh my gosh, this is really dark. And then, of course, in issue 9, he brings them back.
And they had that beautiful Art Adams cover of them crawling out of their graves.
Yeah. And they actually, with the storyline, they all were affected by the fact they had been killed and brought back to life. And so, one of the few where the issue actually continued on in the regular book. Of course, they didn't reprint the key, the whole crux that Cory, even to this day, if you dug out the back issue, you would go, oh, that's why Secret Wars 2 is so great. And I'm talking, of course, of the Micronauts crossover.
I thought it was the Elf crossover.
No, that wasn't as good as the Micronauts.
Oh, okay.
Ha! Kill me!
I remember nothing good about Secret Wars 2.
I picked up Crisis.
Except that it ended.
What was it? Crisis on Infinite Stories? The JLA, JSA crossovers?
Oh, the Crisis on Multiple Earths.
Yeah, volumes 1 and 2. I think there's 4 total. And I may have 1 and 2. I don't know. I'll find out. I picked up the Crisis book.
Oh, you did. You finally gave in.
Well, it was like $8. I'm like, come on. I paid less for it than I paid for the 2 regular books. Because it supposedly has behind-the-scenes stuff never seen before. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Couple issues.
We'll see.
There was a book Butch and I were both looking at. I was looking at it a little more seriously than Butch. Bloodstone. It reprinted all the Bloodstone stuff. And it's like, even at half price, that's $18.
Yeah, it was a $36
Don't you have that
book.
all on your disk drive?
Yeah, I've got most of it.
So,
because I've got it in the Essentials, because most of it's from that Essential Rampaging Hulk.
And it was Bloodstone and the Legion of Monsters. Although I didn't see anything about the Legion of Monsters. That must have been the new Bloodstone.
Probably.
Stuff.
yeah. Elf Quest New Blood.
Elf Quest,
yeah. Giving away these $1 million ideas. Publishers ain't doing nothing with it.
I don't know, the Howling Commandos where they were all monsters. I thought that was brilliant. I'm the only one who bought it.
Howling Commandos?
Yeah, I like that. I love that kind of stuff. I don't remember it. Nothing ever stands out.
I did find a Taskmaster #1 from way back in February. For some reason, I didn't order any comics that month. So I'm thinking, oh boy, during the pandemic, it's like, my orders are really light. I'm not getting nothing shipped to me. And I start getting books shipped. I'm like, I'm missing all these issues.
You're some kind of stupid
Son of a bitch.
son of a bitch.
Say goodbye to Speedway. soon it will be 7-Eleven.
It used to be Super America. Thank God it's not come and go.
And then before that it was 7-Eleven.
I took a picture of come and go and I wrote, you know, another store I've been banned to because I misunderstood. One of my friend's wife said, oh, you're disgusting. I said, yep, discussed it. We've all decided, we all discussed I'm disgusting.
Consider it discussed.
I see you're disgusting and raging. Still, for me, the best thing I got today was that big old stack of science fiction magazines for free outside Dreamhaven.
And we asked Greg, we said, hey, do we have to leave the cart? Yeah, please do. Damn.
He said, please take the books.
Yeah, he wasn't gone.
I could have got a cart.
I was tempted to ask if he'd had a lot of people showing up from, because Uncle Hugo's isn't around, but it seems sort of callous.
It's legit. I mean, Shinders went away. Everybody had to double down on comics because all of a sudden, all those people who shopped at Shinders wanted to go to the Source or Hot Comics, and they didn't have enough comics for everybody. I don't think people realize just how many comics Shinders bought from,
yeah.
13 stores.
Well, I was there, the Eden Prairie store, we would get 75 to 100 X-Men, and that was in 1992.
And that was one of a dozen
That
stores.
was one of 13 stores,
Yeah.
and we weren't even, Crystal was the biggest comic shop. But you also had Ridgedale, they were bigger than us. Edina, most of their customers shifted over to Eden Prairie when I moved to Eden Prairie. And then downtown.
Both downtowns there were stores.
But if they get, let's say they just get 100 X-Men, that's 1,300 X-Men.
There you go. Shut it down. Shut it all down.
Well, that's why Diamond never came to town until Cap shut down, because until they could get Shinders on board.
Shinders had a cherry deal. I don't know all the details of it, but I think they got
had it
treated
all
very,
over.
very well.
There was a place, Aladdin Games, that was where we went right. If we'd have gone left, they were big on games, and of course, Shinders had them for Magic. I think the only time I ever got Magic from those guys, because I wanted to pre-order stuff, but they were always like, well, you're only ordering like boxes. I'll just give cases to Shinders and call it even. And then one day when Big Mike and I decided to start carrying paperbacks like TSR and fantasy ones, we went down and bought like $1,000 worth of paperbacks at wholesale. And they was like, oh, I got this Magic for sale too. It's like, oh, wow, you cough it up now. But when the Source got the same type of deal, Source was about the only people who went head to head with Shinders. Although I don't know. I think overall games they probably bought more, but Magic, they probably went head to head with Shinders. Remember Brent Moore?
Oh.
Comic Archives, he used to buy toys from this guy, the Toy Biz Toys.
7-Eleven.
He'd call this guy, he said, you have to call him before like 10 o'clock, because after 10 o'clock he's drunk and he won't remember nothing. But he'd be like, he'd call him and say, hey, I'd like to get like 2-3 cases of this. Yeah, go ahead. He'd take it off the pallet of Walmart, because Walmart didn't. Walmart misses 4 cases, they're not going to make a big stink about it.
And the guy's drunk at Walmart.
And for us, 4 cases was major,
4 cases.
So
4 cases.
we'd order. That's how we ended up getting a lot of this stuff before the big guys would. We even didn't mind Shinders, because Shinders would get everything, go downtown with it. By the time we got it, it'd be an hour, we'd have it up on the shelves already. If something sold out fast, we'd know, and we could go to Shinders the next day and buy it from them.
Oh.
Damn Shinders. It's funny how after they closed up, there was just silence on that, because, man, their collapse just a hell of a story. But I kept looking for it to be in the Star Tribune or this Pioneer Press or something. Nobody covered it.
What?
Yeah. Nick always had an interesting, he said, yeah, let's see, we got this guy who all of a sudden they catch on a deserted road with a car full of cocaine.
And guns.
Yeah. They just happened to catch this, which was part of the shutdown, but again, didn't make any headlines. You know, once Joel left, I think they just decided, yeah, time to get these guys closed and get the porn out of here. That was a big cleanup for pornography. I used to have customers come in the shop and they'd be like, you know, telling me what a nice place Shinders was. I said, yeah, just don't let your kids walk through the wooden door in the back. What are you talking about?
Well, fella, Shinders is a really nice place.
That's where they hide their pornography.
Oh.
They don't sell that. I said, open the door and take a peek.
The thing is, porn kept them alive for years. Porn is what killed them. Not because of, you know, the government breaking down on it, but because it wasn't selling anymore. I knew somebody who was working there the last couple of years. They're like, oh yeah, porn sales just, as people got, you could tell when around the store they got high-speed internet because the porn sales would just crater. It's like, oh yeah, they got high-speed internet and blah blah blah. They haven't sold any DVDs in a week.
I know I've told this story to Cory. When they closed the Shinders downtown St. Paul, they, my wife called me and they said, hey, they went in to inspect and there's piles of baseball cards and pornography.
Yes, you did.
And they wanted to know what to do about that. Yeah. Said, well, they'll come back and claim, hey, it was worth X amount of dollars. You know, so have your lawyers. I don't think they did because, you know, St. Paul's got better lawyers than.
Well, and Shinders collapsed.
Yeah. I think this is it here, right? Comics! I'm just not in a, crazy comic mood, you know?
What? No.
Like when we were at Nerding Out and I was just buying stuff like crazy.
Crazy.
I didn't care what it was, just gimme.
Yeah.
I
haven't even looked at that stuff. I'm like, why am I buying more when I haven't looked at what I got?
Quarter booking.
Well,
and the other thing
quarter
is,
booking with me.
So recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I'm just looking for cheap stuff.
That's kind of what I'm doing too. I had to think about that omnibus, but I'm like, yeah, half price, and it's supporting a guy.
I thought it was a George Perez Wonder Woman omnibus.
I think he wrote the whole crossover.
So Butch and I have been saving a story. I've been saving a story for Butch.
Yeah. It's a fantastic story.
Because Butch was talking about Fantastic Four. You said 177. You're wrong. It's 176 that you like.
No, 176 is the Impossible Man issue.
Yeah.
No, I like the one after that.
Oh.
I don't like the Impossible Man one at all.
Talking where he
But the next issue is my favorite.
When he rumbles through Marvel Studios?
Yeah, it's awesome.
No, I thought that was 176.
Yes.
So Roy Thomas was doing this really complicated long story. And then I remember as a kid thinking, well, that wrapped up really fast.
Uh-oh.
And when I reread it recently, it's like, oh, Bill Mantlo wrote the last part. Roy Thomas wrote everything up to it, but then Bill Mantlo wrote the last part. So I asked Roy's agent, hey, can you ask Roy Thomas what went on with his run on his second run on the Fantastic Four and why, it ended the way it did?
I just assumed that would be common knowledge.
Not really. They kept it quiet. It was like kayfabe almost.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, and then if you go to the original comic in the letters page, it said, it took 4 of us to put this story together.
Yeah.
Well, what it was, Roy moved out to the West Coast.
Sunshine.
And
motor cars.
While he was moving, it's like, yeah, I don't have time. Can somebody finish this up? I don't have time.
Yeah.
Because Len Wein was taken over with issue 185. So Roy had to wrap everything up with 184.
I see ya.
And it's like, yeah, I don't have time to do that.
I ain't got time. Fuck you.
I'm moving off west.
Well, it's like when Steve Gerber moved to Vegas, he did the issue of...
Moving to Vegas.
Howard the Duck that was all essays.
It's all essays.
And what it was, every time he would stop, he would call the office and tell David Kraft, okay, here's this page. And he'd just ramble while David Kraft is writing it.
Well, that's something different. That explains why I wasn't reading that book.
And you go back and you read it now, it's just, how did this get printed as a regular Marvel comic?
Boy, sometimes you wonder.
Because it's so weird and so personal, yet it's really good. And it's, he was moving, didn't have time to turn in plot. So he would just, every time he stopped for gas or for something, he'd call and, okay, here's the next essay.
I'd like to make a collect call to Marvel Comics. Gerber. Here's the next essay. Can you even imagine?
I'm trying to find Nerding Out hours.
Yours? Where's Taco Bell, you guys?
Yeah, who knows? Hi, just checking to see what your hours are. All right, thank you. All right, they're open till...
We'll see you there.
Yeah, we should be able to get to them easy. Yeah, you know, there's a reason why I'm stopping. You don't have to pull up behind me and just like, hey, maybe he'll move if I stay right behind him.
Never really been able to read a situation.
Yeah, I suppose the fact that, you know, he's on the side of the road. You know, he could be just waiting for MasterCard Care Service. You just don't know.
Could be.
Maybe jump ahead with the pickup. It's like, oh, I'll wait till he moves.
I get a sleeping overnight tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah. They just texted me, hey, can you work the sleep overnight tonight? Come in at 10? Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so we'll hit Nerding Out, and then if we got time, Maplewood.
Flash Pants Books.
Flash pants.
If not, we'll just call it.
Yeah, because it looks like midnight outside.
It looks like midnight inside, too.
See, listeners, that's how my job works. It's like, hey, can you work tonight?
I've been hearing how he's got...
sleep? Sure.
And who's not working?
Butch.
No, not me. Something's going on that somebody else isn't doing it.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So what'd you get, Cory? What'd you get? We stopped at Half Price Books. Actually, we stopped at two places. Stopped at Issues Needed.
Which has really filled up in the last couple of
Holy
years.
shit.
Look at that.
Oh, that is the line for KFC.
Raising Cane's.
Oh, God, it's Raising Cane's. Nobody's going to KFC. KFC's
I'm trying to see if they
too.
are. Yeah, no, that's...
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow.
Anyways.
That is. And KFC also has chicken, guys.
So what'd you get? What'd you get?
At the Issues Needed, I picked up a couple of bundles. One was a mini-series that used a bunch of the Kirby characters that Kirby owned. Like, Silver Star, Captain Victory, stuff like that. They tried to do something with
Thunder the Barbarian.
Dynamite or Tops?
It was Dynamite.
Okay.
And then I also picked up, they had World's End, the entire series, for $20.
Oh, that movie's hilarious.
Especially the ending.
Wait, what? Oh.
Then at Half Price Book and Magazine, they had Shazam, the Essentials Shazam, which I thought, I might as well get that.
Good reading.
Yeah, it was $8. And then they had a hardcover, The Horror of Heck, which is a book about Don Heck's horror work in the 50s.
It was actually normal work, but there's a, this is horrible. And they put it in the horror line.
No, that was implied.
That's a darn you to heck. No, Don Heck.
That was
Another
at half
one from Craig Yo.
That was at half price.
Yo.
Yeah, they had 3 of them.
Yo.
Oh, how much was that?
$10.
Yo.
Oh.
We also saw some books that must have been personally bound. They had like Vigilante, I saw, Supergirl. So it was actual comics where they bound them into like book form, which was kind of neat.
At half price again?
Yeah.
You said, huh?
I've known people who've done that too. They'll like take their comics and have them
Yep. And
sent to that place where libraries send stuff.
and then get rid of them.
put into a hardcover.
Yeah, and dump them on
The local high school printing class.
I think I picked up a run of Thor's. At,
You okay?
Yeah, very Thor's.
Thor, yeah.
Just
Ow.
very thoracic.
You gotta take a break.
From the Battle World run.
The thoracic part.
Yep.
And then I found one of those books that I loved as a kid. He had all the Spider-Man ones, but I picked up the Spider-Woman one.
Big Little books?
No, they're actually paperbacks.
Pocketbooks.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
So
Digest
I
size
thought of doing the other ones, but I'm like, you know what? I got these in Omnibus. I got these in Essentials. I can go on Marvel Unlimited. It's like, how many different times do I need them?
All the times.
I'm going back! No, not work.
I still have them somewhere.
And at half price, I found a run of Ms. Tree for $5.
Yeah.
Ms. Tree Quarterly.
How many?
DC.
How many comics is that? 13?
10.
10.
They're like, yeah, for $5.
They're 10.
And some of those are big quarter-size ones, you know, where they do the Ms. Tree Quarterly. Then they had the second print, or what they call the gold cover of New Mutants 100. And then I picked up a book which Cory gave me some trivia on that I was not aware of. It was
Nor did you ask for.
Adventures of Captain Klutz.
Oh yes, Captain Klutz.
From Mad Magazine.
Cory and I were just talking about Captain Klutz earlier, and then Joe reprimanded us for not having talked about it on tape.
Serendipity about that.
Tape.
But then Cory, of course, has always wanted
Cassette.
to do, pulls out a little bit of trivia as to why this will never be reprinted.
It is, if you open up the paperback, it says copyright Don Martin.
Copyright Captain Klutz.
All it is.
It is not owned by Mad.
Take that, DC/AT&T.
And it's weird how a lot of those Mad paperbacks, if they were, you know, a Dave Bergwin or a Sergio Aragonés one, you'll look at them, they're copyright the artist. Meanwhile, at Mad Magazine, you know, William Gaines was like, oh, no, I keep all the copyrights. I'm paying you for this. But Mort Todd, who worked at Marvel as an editor and then, you know, has worked around, he worked at Cracked.
He works around.
He's trying to put together with he's trying to get Don Martin's widow to agree to put out a lot of the stuff that he did at Cracked and the stuff that he personally owned.
That was fun.
I think you should get her to do some more work.
Yeah.
I do have the complete Don Martin hardcover set, which I believe is most of his Mad stuff.
Yeah, Don Martin, outside of Mad, what did he do, Cory? Anything?
The same thing, just went over to
Yeah,
Cracked.
pretty much.
He went to Cracked and did stuff there?
Yeah.
Huh.
Same humor, same type of thing.
And then he got out of the business?
Well, he died.
Oh.
That's one way of getting out.
Oh, so he's done?
No one uses the line, he died.
Listen, this is 10 years of comic podcasts. We can't feed you it all the time.
Can someone please say I didn't even know he was sick?
I didn't even
Died?
know.
Cory, you're telling me Don Martin died?
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't even know he was sick.
He's sitting in his grave with a eraser and all his work, erasing it, decomposing. Works better with a musician.
Please clap.
So has anybody seen anything that they thought they should have bought but didn't?
Oh God, $1 million worth of stuff.
Oh,
I would need to ship a railroad car to the house.
You got a big backyard. Do you think your wife would notice?
Or do you literally mean bought so that Cory and I have no idea what you're talking about?
Well, usually it's like I showed Cory, or no, I showed you the complete book of UFO, Gary Anderson's show, which for what they have it priced is pretty good. It's about the same on eBay, $150. That's what I was hoping there'd be coupons for, because I would have dropped on. You know, I'd have bought that for $75.
I'm shaking my head. Yes.
I could probably go online. You know, like I said,
I was hemming and hawing over that Marvel Universe by John Byrne book. I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah.
I saw 2 of those, by the way.
Yeah,
there were 2 at the college, and then No, there were 2 at Steve Brown's shop.
Yeah, one at the college.
One at the college.
About
But
the
I keep
same
looking
price.
at it, it's like, it's all stuff that I've got in other books.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the X-Men run, I've got the Fantastic Four run. After that...
This is all the other stuff.
Yeah.
This is like that run he did where he just drew Archie Goodwin's Wolverine. He just drew the Avengers.
Yeah.
The Champions.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, I've got all that in other formats. And his 6 issues of the Hulk where he stormed off in a huff after screwing everything up.
And did the Man of Steel
I've
miniseries.
got the Alpha Flight.
He got the Alpha
Omnibus.
Flight. Cory picked up a Deadpool omnibus at Cedar Cliff that I would have...
And then put it back?
I would have... no, actually, I picked it up and then he took it. I would
You were
have...
putting it down.
Yeah, no, yeah, but I picked it up. Showed
Not
it
like
to
I
him.
grabbed it out of your hand.
No,
Yeah.
sir.
Give
No,
me
I
that.
wasn't getting it, but I would have gotten the hell out of that book. Would have liked...
Give me that.
Would've
You don't
liked-
deserve that book.
Well, I deserve a lot worse than that.
Wait a
What
minute.
does that even mean? What does anything mean? What does any of that mean?
Well,
What's
yada
that?
yada.
So I oughta. Lot of stuff. I saw the Stan Lee and Jack Kirby Silver Surfer
I saw that,
graphic
and
novel.
then the phone book underneath it. Almost went for that.
What was the phone book?
Foom.
Foom.
F-O-O-M.
I did not
Friends
see.
of old Marvel.
Yep.
Did not see the Foom book. Oh, I see lots of stuff. I like the Deadpool team up. I thought was a great book. I like the way it was different creative teams from issue to issue and just anything goes. And I saw a collection of that.
Now, was that the one where they started with issue 1000 and
Yeah,
started
yeah,
counting down?
yeah, right. It went down to like 883 or something. 883 must have been 9.
No, I don't think it lasted over
Well,
100
who knows what numbering they actually followed?
Burned stuff that I haven't seen reprinted in a while is his Namer run.
They did an omnibus of that.
Yeah.
I saw a copy of the John Byrne illustrated Hulk annuals from the 70s with the Angel and Iceman, and
That wrapped up the Champions.
thought about getting that, and I passed. That was $3, and it was in nice shape.
Oh, that was that, and then in Peter Parker, Spider-Man,
Yeah.
they had a finale as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. With Rampage.
Really?
Yes.
I just remember like
Character.
a window though flying out of the building, and Angel ends up saving it. You know, Parker is of course, oh no, I must do something, but it will jeopardize my secret identity.
Woo! There is the Angel.
And I think it had a scene that wasn't in the comic where they all just, Ghost Rider decides, you never wanted me here, I'm leaving.
Oh, yeah, like the breakup of the Champions, yeah. Was that 2 issues or just 1?
It was 2.
I think it was 2 issues.
Those. I can picture the one where the Angel is holding back Spider-Man. I can't
Was Iceman
wrap
under
my...
control or something?
Yeah,
Something like
in the
that.
Rampage, in the Rampage
Okay.
armor. Or costume, or whatever we're calling it.
Rampage, the hero created by the recession.
The Rampage, the hero that Byrne went over to DC and created a girl villain of.
Pretty much.
Yes. Another one. Rampage at every company.
Everybody's rampaging.
Dong.
They're climbing up buildings and
Yep.
punching the buildings,
Yep.
and the people are falling out, and then they jump to the ground and
Stan Lee made Rampage 2099.
Oh, he so did.
See, here's where I gotta go slow because I'm
Rapid.
going like 60 and a 50, and then this guy's like on my tail. So what I do is I naturally just go slower.
slow down even more.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of incentive that is.
Well, for one thing, it's like Miss River.
Oh.
So Yups here pulls out in front of the guy who's passing us now. Everybody in a hurry.
Doi.
Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they say.
Only the echoes of my mind.
Now, when this opens up, I might come down. They have a Vikings museum down here.
Oh, I like Vikings. Wonder if they have Mjolnir.
Probably.
Volga. Wonder if they have a Sambo.
What?
Of course they do. Jeez, such doubt. Thor would be mighty.
We must have the Sambo.
Thor would be mighty upset with you.
Wonder if they have my lost autograph of Paul Kraus.
Kraus?
Yeah.
So when did you learn how Mjolnir was pronounced?
When did
Never. Mjolnir.
I don't know, but if I had to guess, it might have been. It seems like something Stan should have introduced when Thor was on Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Yeah.
In his voiceover, you know. Well, I suppose Thor said it.
I don't remember him saying it because I always mispronounced it till the first movie. Thor movie. Because I was always Mjolnir.
Oh yeah, Mjolnir was my Mjolnir. Put the J in way at the end. I always I pronounced it Mjolnir, but I don't know. I don't know when I picked it up, but it had to be when somebody said it. You know, it wasn't. I didn't just evolve into it. How about everybody else? Call in. First 100 callers get to tell us your stories about.
First 100 callers get free tickets to Aerosmith.
Yeah, get to the Vikings Museum.
Hello, St. Louis. That's Springfield. Oh,
Joe?
Yeah, right.
Oh, wait, we're out of tickets to Aerosmith. It'll be Foreigner.
I was gonna. Awesome.
Fill my eyes.
Right, don't forget to bring your Foreigner belt, like the Moonanites, which gives you all the powers of 70s rock supergroup Foreigner. The powers of Foreigner. Cold as ice, man. I was going to ask Joe when he learned how to pronounce Mjolnir, but he still hasn't. So
I'm still working on the Submariner.
the sunk mariner.
It was like an issue, but after 200, but before
300.
Burn started. And, holy cow, the Submariner's out there!
Oh yeah.
The thing pronounced it.
The
Oh,
thing saying it
Submariner.
like that. Yep.
What are you talking? Mariner. No, Submariner. Mariner.
Well, it's the Wolveriner. That's all I know.
It's a Wolveriner.
And the yellow Submariner.
Yeah, because they have a characters crossover between Hulk and Wolverine, and crossover between Namor and Wolverine. See, giving away ideas.
Yeah.
I don't know which way to go.
Dr. Doomsday.
That's what he calls his birthday.
Super Soldier.
Today is Dr. Doomsday. I get cake and presents.
Wow. Bah!
Need to say more of that in your life. Bah!
Yeah, you're right. Incorporate that.
I am glad I always planned on sleeping somewhere other than home.
You got a bag with you?
Got a bag, got pillow, got blanket, got a sheet.
That's the overnight bag. Brilliant.
Well, it's all in the bag that I keep here in the car, too. Well, it's got my medication, because, you know, I have gray hair, so, of course, I have medication.
It's got my meditation.
I did not bring my tablet with me, though, because it was like, yeah, I don't need my tablet when we're doing all this.
Yeah, I don't.
But I got my phone.
Yeah, and you got
and I got a Kindle.
And you got a short box full of new books.
A long box.
Oh.
I have enough books to... if I get snowed in at the group home for a month...
Snowed in?
Good. The only bad thing is my comics are sitting on my porch right now.
Yeah.
Oh, delivered?
Yep.
I don't think it's supposed to rain on
Signed, sealed,
No.
delivered.
And they're packed really well, too.
Yeah.
I wanted to read them.
Whatever will you do?
And of course, when we talked to the owner of Mind's Eye, he's like, I need to talk to you. What do you guys think about DC? And what's the name of that future bullshit they're doing?
Future Quest.
Future's Edge.
Future
He
Quest.
had the only shop that actually had anything on that. And again, it was just kind of a sketchbook type thingy.
Steve Brown had them out. And
He had them, but he was out.
Well, he had them out on the shelf, And then there was, he bagged the variant that's one per store.
Oh. What do you have it priced at?
$35.
Oops. I don't think this is...
I don't think this is it. Because there's no lights over here.
No, I want to think it's it.
This is something else.
This is something else.
Entirely.
Entirely.
I think it's down that way.
No, it's north of the freeway.
Oh.
It's in this super lot.
Yeah, Subaru. Oh, and they closed it. Hey, where's my Subaru? I'm hungry. I want my turkey Subaru. Meanwhile, everybody in there is going, hey, look!
No job. No job.
Come on. Buy a car. We have sold these huge bows to put on top of them.
It's Black Friday. Steal.
I'm gonna eat steak tonight.
Aw, Gil's not eating this month.
Gil. Gilla monster.
Gilla Magrilla.
Gilla Magrilla.
I have my joke that I do every year.
A favorite.
People magazine named it Sexiest Man of the Year. People are upset about it, as they should be, because, you know, it's supposed to be Magilla Gorilla.
You mean
They can't all be good. How much are you paying for this podcast anyway?
You mean Gilla?
Nothing.
Gilla Magrilla.
Oh, he's the guy who works at McDonald's.
Grilla Gorilla.
Great Space Coaster?
The Great Space Coaster.
What was that gorilla's name on there? Gorilla?
Ruth Buzzy.
UFO.
Oh, I wish.
Flying from. Been to the moon now. I've been to the sun. Please take me along. Oh, where are we going to the lost saucer? Alright, am I on the right road?
Space
No.
Coaster.
Do I keep going? Maybe I need to go the other way.
We're on the wrong Earth.
The wrong Earth.
On the wrong Earth.
Yes, baby. Wait a second.
Oh, yeah, we gotta go further south.
Earth 2.
God.
It's green, Joe.
Oh, it isn't. It's kind of aqua blue.
Oh, well, I think you need to get your head checked.
You can with the obvious?
Mjolnir. Maybe Chicago convention?
Mule deer.
Mule deer.
Ah!
The Hulk, when he was on
The Hulk.
the Hulk movie. The Return of the Incredible Hulk Returns trial.
Oh.
I would guess it was something like that.
It's Gruba's fault, because I was thinking we could go up to Woodbury 494 and stop by Pat's house.
Good old Gruba.
Ah,
Hey!
we want to draw on your original art.
Oh, we gotta go.
Cory brought his pencils.
Yeah, just stop, give him a donut and leave.
Donut. I like a donut.
Hey, Joe. Remember when you and Pat used to buy donuts on your road trips? Remember?
I remember buying those Russian nesting donuts. Oh man, I like the frosting on those fingers.
Russian nesting donuts.
900
You like donuts, huh? Well, here's all the donuts of the world.
What did he say was insane?
More. Yep.
More. I don't understand it. Somebody was already insane.
Yeah. Oh, I had it too. Hey, hi, Brain. How you doing?
Sorry, Brian.
After 5 minutes. Wasn't it 5 minutes or something?
We're just driving Butch out into the woods to set him free.
Yeah.
I'm free!
No!
Hail Mary, we drove him to a very nice farm upstate.
And she'll be, who are you guys? I'm free comic book day.
She'll just yell out the window at us. Stop saving
Yep.
dogs!
Yeah. She said, I didn't know what was going on. I don't know who the hell was out there, you know. Didn't see me. I was sitting down.
Hey.
You know I hate dogs.
With a
Rudy's here again?
Rudy Tooty.
Oh, Rudy?
Rudy visits whenever Joe and Cory come over.
Yeah, Rudy?
Rudy.
Yeah, you coming for your dog? We're thinking about just staking him to a mailbox and getting out of here.
Okay, we'll come and get him. Then they wait for her to call back. Bonfire.
Parachoppers.
Bonfire.
Fire?
Bonfire.
Fire.
Bonfire.
Fire.
Bonfire.
Fire.
Bumfire.
Fire.
Bumfire.
I like fire.
Bumfire. Take 2.
This is going to be great listening, folks.
There's King of Diamonds.
There's been worse.
Pat's second home.
Well, not now.
Angie not over there all the time.
First home.
I'm selling my house and moving into this.
Abada.
They got plastic shields in front of everything.
That time has come.
I like that one in Wisconsin because they sit on you.
How about that? Now, last time we went down here, they had just opened. How long had they been open? And I am eager to see how much they've filled in.
Yeah.
How long have they been open when we were here?
That was their grand opening weekend.
That was only like about a month ago. Maybe that's why Joe's just not into Black Friday today.
Just like Widget Wax.
Well, nobody really... Everybody's like, oh, everybody's having a sale. Well, it was real quiet in terms of advertising. Usually, everybody's like, we're having a sale, and we're having a sale.
You shouldn't have to advertise it. They should just have it.
A few times. He never mentioned the Black Friday sale.
Yeah. Well, there's one there now, and even Hot Comics has a 50% off back issues, 25% off graphic novels. I'm just not... I don't have my back issues ready. Although I did get that
I got back issues, I can tell you.
I'm telling you, I had back issues.
Oh, my issues with my back.
I got issues. Every time I think about exercise, I sit down and have a
I mean, exercise to recover from the shock.
We had sharks.
Not shock, not shock.
Just for that,
Land
I'm
shark.
accelerating.
Land shock. Shock you. Which one of these cozy houses do you guys want to go live in?
All of them.
All of them.
All right, everybody out. This is my block.
Whatever one has the most storage room for comics.
Comics. Storage room.
Well, you know, the bathroom's a plus, but if we get rid of it...
I'm going to make
Let's say we rip out this whole shower bath thing and put in bookshelves.
Spoken like a true comic fan.
I can wash
Well, with the
myself
pandemic,
with
we've
a
learned we don't
rag
need
on a
showers.
stick.
Because they don't help?
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody's listening.
Nobody leaves the house.
That is a bright white light.
Yes.
You might fight tight night sight lights. Right?
You took the words right out of my
I'll stop thinking.
bright white,
Betty White.
my bright whites.
I drive it this way, and that way, and that way, and this way.
I don't remember it being this hard to get there last time.
We're almost there.
That's because it was daylight.
So
You can Look
easy.
at that.
We there yet?
So
Yep,
We there yet?
we're already there.
We're there yet?
Corey's burdened by going to comic shops.
I know.
Oh, this sucks so much.
I hate it too, Corey. I hate it as much as you do. Joe's gonna take the back way.
Did I take the wrong
I
road?
would be happy if you could just teleport places.
Nightcrawler.
That was one of those.
Oh, didn't you see the fly?
Yeah, it was on Mike Pence's head during the vice presidential
God,
debate.
that was funny. Did you see the Saturday Night Live skit about
Yes,
that?
I
God,
did.
that was fun. Neat.
Nope, that goes to the golf club.
Because it hit me over the head like a steel brick. Did not see that coming. If only there was some way I could get there. Oh boy, that was fun.
I just wish I could have got Jeff Goldblum for it.
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, that would have been well done. Did they try?
I don't know.
Well, Jesus, get in charge of things, will you? Here it is. Oh, wait.
Yep, this is it.
That's
Yep,
it.
yep, yep.
Down
Okay,
there. That down there.
Yep. Take a right.
Now watch, we can't get through from here.
Take a left. Yep.
They're open and there are no cars.
No cars. Yep.
Oh, this is it.
Turn.
Oh, this is it.
Vintage. We're here!
Yeah, I guess you are. Close the door.
That sold for $100 on eBay.
Which one?
The weird one. We were like, what the hell is that?
Oh yeah, the world
color book.
We were just walking out and Nerding Out, and Joe took him for
Turn it again.
a fortune again.
Yep. Well, I paid $8 for the comic. You know, and again, that was just the eBays. They have it for more. But it was something like World Press.
World Color Press.
Yep.
In Sparta, Illinois.
Celebrating whatever day.
Just faking us out by putting superheroes on the cover so that we buy it when we're little kids. And then you get
It was probably given away
to
to distributors.
Yeah,
and
we
stuff.
dug through books. They had a spin the wheel, make the deal. Cory got a Matchbox.
I thought we were going to the restaurant over here.
I got a rock. I did tell you, stop thinking.
That's the problem.
Hey, Butch, say something.
Why?
And we go on and keep shopping, but no, someone had to pick up a sleep shift.
There
Lot of
goes.
How
comics.
much am I going to make tonight?
A lot of comics priced pretty good. A lot of dollar books, a lot of fun stuff. A lot of memory tickles, and oh my god, I can't believe this.
Yeah, it is fun to pull out
A lot of new stuff in their dollar bin.
a lot of Mike Zack covers.
Yeah, which frightened off all the kids. The store was full of kids, and then Butch was like, hey, look at these Mike Zack covers. Next thing we know, the store's empty.
What the heck?
I'm not saying there's a correlation or causation.
I thought we were going to A&W.
You were thinking again.
Yeah, but it's a drive-through.
I know, it would be awesome, but no, somebody, I gotta work schedule.
I'm going to show up on time to work because I'm being conscientious.
Everybody's asleep. I'll go get my comic box.
Pandemic. Can you be quiet back there? Keep it down. Keep it down.
Yeah.
My overnight shift will pay for more than my trip to comic book college.
God.
Oh, good. We can go back tomorrow.
So I might go back.
I may go back if I find out I don't have that Guardians book. I think I do.
How are you going to find out?
Actually, I have all my omnibuses on a shelf.
The Omnibuy?
Omnibuses.
The whole house is like
At the omnibus stop?
leaning that particular way, but
Yeah, I know it is. I hear
too
about
bad
it.
it's not too bad. We could stop at Pat's. Hey Pat, what? We're here to give you COVID.
No, hey Pat, what? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, we're just...
Giving you a road trip donut.
Oh, yeah.
Pat, like I wrote your on.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, that's good. Artificially goodness.
Yum.
Yeah.
Needs more wax.
Road trip donut? Never last. Go to a house of wax.
I think the road trip donuts last longer than the body there.
Busy bought in 40 wax.
So next time, go down 52.
Yes. Maybe.
I'm not going to have nothing to read on my overnight.
No, you got nothing.
Not a thing.
Yeah, you're going to make trips to carry it in.
Yeah, he's like, what's wrong with Cory?
Oh, good.
He's nesting again.
Oh, good heavens.
He puts these things against the door and keeps the people there from pushing it open. I can't lift this omnibus.
They use it to beat the intruders. All the people you're giving keys to get an omnibus to the face.
Uh-huh.
Because the real key is hidden in one of the omnibus stops.
Because the real key was inside us all along.
Damn it. Butch, take the wheel. I think my eyes just rolled out of my head.
Yeah, they did. Oh, rest in peace.
Yep, Survivor Series, they had the 30th anniversary, one of the most important characters in WWE history.
They probably should have done it on the 29th.
The gobbledygooker.
What will
Ow,
Vince have
zoom.
up next?
Butch, have you seen that interview with The Undertaker where he talks about that?
Yeah, I think I have.
Yeah, Vince has got this egg, and
Yep.
he's really hyping it. And eventually I call him, "Yo, Vince, am I the one coming out of the egg?"
Because that'd be a good idea.
Well, now, of course, he'd put a guy like The Undertaker in the Gooker costume.
Yeah. Brock will do it. Brock should have come back as the gobbledygooker in Survivor Series.
Should have been great if he like picked up like whoever's like joshing with him, and gobbledygooker picks him up and just slams him.
Bob Uecker?
No,
There you
we're
go.
talking like Roman Reigns or somebody serious. You know, they're all joking, and bam, he gets his ass handed to him. Brock just rips the suit off.
Your new 24/7 champion, the gobbledygooker. Brock Lesnar's the...
Somebody stole my baby!
Stole my baby. It could have been the gobbledygooker's baby. It's Mae
Our
Young's...
Truth has been in WWE now for like over 20 years. Still looks
Oh, man, yeah.
as good, if not better, than most of the people on the roster.
Yep. And is one of the funniest guys ever on the roster.
Yeah. And the thing is, he's incredibly talented in the ring,
Yep.
but he's funny too.
I'm
Normally,
gonna
most
win.
guys are gone within a year.
I'm gonna win this Royal Rumble. You're not even in the damn match. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad.
24/7, 7-Eleven.
I-95, Pretty Ricky. Who was a little ghost that he used to talk to?
Little Jimmy.
Little Jim. That's what I was gonna say, and I just didn't
do
think that
love
was right.
the joke where when he was a boy, he looked up to John Cena.
Yep. When I was a little boy, watching John Cena.
You're older than John Cena.
Very funny. And a big listener, R-Truth. Call in, R.
Has Rob Van Dam retired?
Well, he had been in Impact in recent times.
I know he closed his comic shop.
Can't blame him for that.
No.
How do you run that damn business?
And he said if I did one now, it'd be a lot like the Wizard place we stopped by. Just
House of Wax?
older stuff. Wizard Wax, yeah. Just older stuff, not necessarily new stuff.
Yeah.
Although I would check. You know, and I think that might be
How
something.
much check
too.
would you check if you would check?
Well, it depends on what Diamond does. I'm talking with the guy from Mind's Eye. He was like, just talking about all the hoops he had to run through to set up an account with Diamond. And I was like, you know, I have less bullshit to do setting up something with Coke. And I came in one day and Big Mike had gotten a Coke bottle machine. All we had to do was just order shit from Coke.
Yeah.
We had checked with Pepsi, but Pepsi wanted like a minimum of like $2,000 a month, and we're like, we don't even know if we'll do 20 a day. So we'd
We'll put your product in a Coke machine.
yeah. So they were much easier to deal with. With Diamonds making people jump through hoops. No wonder they're choking off the industry.
I wonder why. What are they afraid of?
Well, getting stuck with the bag. So many people, you know, I opened up a comic store, I can do this. And then
The
when
next
they
day.
suddenly realize, oh yeah, all this shit comes due and they don't have the money to pay for it, and all of a sudden Diamond's like, oh yeah, you know,
Money?
they're on the hook for it because they
Never
ordered
said nothing
this
about
shit.
money.
What? You don't trust me? I'll pay you. Gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Thinking on that, Drew and I must have been kind of lucked out because, you know, we were able to talk with Capital City through Mark Carlos here in town.
Yeah.
And he
it was
knew
so
we were
close.
Plus, he knew we were buying an existing comic store. We weren't starting out new.
Yeah.
I think it was the same day. We took over Brian and Dan's account.
That's your damn
And then
luck.
ours opened up. So eventually we were just picking up the remnants of his while they went over to Dinah. And then when Diamond took over, we just got grandfathered in. So we didn't have to jump through hoops. I don't remember Heroes World. I think Heroes World did the same thing. They're like, oh, you got an account, we'll give it to you. Which may not have helped them.
You used Heroes World? That went down while you were in the...
Yeah, they had to, because they were...
When was that? That after the image?
96.
So after the image stuff?
Yeah, image was already kind of collapsing in on itself. It's like when I opened up my account for Crazy Comics, you know, I had like 50 people who came over from Christie's store, which was a lot. I mean, I was very grateful. And I placed the order, and I was real tight on the shelf.
It smells good here.
Yeah, isn't that great? Downwind of the sewer plant. So, as we, all I remember is they called me up and they said, we wanted to check with your first order, and I ordered like $1,000 retail wholesale.
Yeah.
Which is like $2,000. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is not a lot. I mean, at the Hot Comics, I was doing like 10 grand a week wholesale. And so they said, yeah, but this is kind of big. And I said, well, you know, and I explained, you know, this store kind of went out of business, and I picked up a lot of people from them.
And that's your damn luck.
Yeah, no, it was just...
Sorry about your damn luck.
No, my damn luck was not knowing that Shinders was going under. Had I even gotten an inkling of that? I mean, it even caught Nick by surprise, and Nick had his fingers into everything.
Yeah.
Well, Nick wanted to get the stuff that was in their basement, but they'd already sold all of it. They'd auctioned it out of state so that nobody knew how much trouble they were in.
Yeah.
My God, the back issues they had down in that
Oh,
basement.
damn.
Couldn't miss a lot. Yeah, you'd wonder
Even
if
in
like,
92, it's like, geez, they got stuff going back into the 60s.
they're kind of like if they had somebody who knew what the fuck they were doing, maybe they wouldn't be in such a
Gave a
predicament.
shit, yeah. Beyond Shinders.
Beyond Shinders.
Beyond
Yeah,
Shinders.
those are all gone now.
Oh, no.
Well, I knew they were bad when come in and it's like all of a sudden their magazines are like, they have nothing new.
Remember that one time we went into Shinders toward the end, and the magazines were all like months old, and
Yeah.
you could tell that they'd gone down in the basement with like putting up magazines from the 60s and 70s.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this isn't good.
Nope.
Into the basement.
I know I liked the one at Maplewood was okay. The guys in Roseville were really cool. I remember going over there. They talked comic books. And then there was one out.
Let's go there now.
West 7th. Oh, is it 7th? No, South Robertson. It was, I think, the South St. Paul side of things. And they were pretty cool guys, too. You know, they talk comics. They had things priced good. That's where I kept finding those Spawn...
Hogs.
I wish.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
Out of the mouths of babes, yeah. Okay, they that was that
The Spawn trade
retailer.
paperbacks.
Yeah, that retailer book that only the retailers got.
Pink
They were
paperbacks.
selling them for 15, and I was like flipping them for 50, 60 on eBay. I just kept going back, buying, and all of a sudden, whoops.
Buying.
They closed so fast. It was just amazing. Who knows? That's why I'm curious what Diamond would ask. What your minimum got to be with them?
Well, mind your own business.
It is my business, smart man.
Aw.
Just for that, you're going to come work in my shop.
All right.
For free.
Yeah, don't do it.
Actually-
We gotta, either we're not gonna call it work or we're not gonna pay a guy.
Actually,
You figure out how you want to handle that.
I didn't pay the guys at Crazy Comics. I just gave them credit. It was just kind of like, okay, if we can get this thing moving.
Credit.
I didn't lose money, just didn't make money. But I got to admit, my fantasy opening another shop really kind of diminished when Mike passed away. Because there's always a joke like, yeah, he's ready to work.
Yep.
Okay. He told Chris, I said, okay, I'll give you $10 for Hot Comics, plus $5 for Crazy, and I'll give you another $5 for the next one he does. I think though, like Heroes Game, Mr. Zero, the one place, just nothing old, nothing new. Don't deal with new, just deal with old.
Yeah, right. Junk shop.
I mean, I could probably just buy things through discount comic book service and get as good a discount as
right.
As Diamond.
I never did talk to Tim. Tim at Granite City asked what it would take for us to move our account to him.
There's a Tim at Granite City now?
I don't think there ever was not a Tim.
An oddity? Odditim.
I love looking through their back issues. I mean, they got some crazy shit.
It's crazy.
You're kind of like, where are you getting this stuff?
A lot of it's the stuff that I find fascinating is the stuff from the 70s. You know, the stuff from the 80s, it's like, okay, yeah, everybody's got runs of Adventures of Superman or whatever.
Yeah, Strike Force Morituri.
But they even had, stuff from Atlas. It's like,
Atlas?
Ooh.
Yeah,
And I got the last issue of Richie Rich.
Really? Interesting.
What do you mean you got it?
It said on the cover, Collector's last issue of Richie Rich.
Was
Which
that
is weird
Nerdin
because
Out,
it's right
or was
around the
that-
time the movie came out.
So where'd you get it?
In the dollar bin.
At Nerdin Out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boy,
I
that's
saw
like
that
pulling
one, too.
teeth.
No, I saw it. I was like,
Oh.
hey.
You were too busy pulling Deathmates.
No, you guys are playing with the Deathmates.
No, Butch was too
You
busy
got that
pulling
stink on your hands, I can tell.
I was trying to put together a run of
Yeah,
1602.
There was a run of 1602.
Yeah, but I couldn't put it together.
I found 2 through 8, and then number 1 disappeared.
Yeah. See, I put 2 through 8 in there, and then I said, "Here, put this number 1 with it," and then I walked
Yeah,
out.
then you walked away.
I walked out on the project.
He walked away.
I had Mike Zek business to deal with.
Yeah, chasing the kids out. Check out Zach! We're never coming back.
He's a Lego Mackinac. Be gone.
He's a
Remember, you remember Tom Perry?
maniac on the floor.
Alan Bob?
Hell about what?
Tom Perry?
Yes,
Alan Bob?
yes. No, I don't remember him. Tom, never heard of him.
Yeah, big guy. I was talking with him, and I just said, there's nowhere to buy toys anymore. And he's such a big toy guy. It's like you got Walmart, you got Target, and nothing else.
Yeah.
He's got a few other chains down there, but we're like, we got nothing here other than comic stores and secondhand.
I'm here secondhand news. Well, I don't know who you're talking about. There's no Tom Perry.
Yeah, you say that.
You know,
now.
Tom Perry.
You ever get your ass on Facebook, you can reacquaint with him. And
You can't reacquaint.
what's the guy's name? Rick?
Rick.
He owns a comic shop.
Ricky Rack.
Ricksonton Michaels.
Nice try, Bert. Future.
Ricky Joy Jojo.
I just want to say hi to my dear friend Ricksonton Michaels of
Rick, that's the worst name I've ever
Indianapolis, Illinois.
heard. I actually.
Can I do a shout out?
No.
Oh, because
Your shout outs are too
How
obscure.
dripped you got to be to use the word
Yeah,
shout out.
right,
Anyway.
ask permission on his own podcast.
I'd like to say hi to shout out
Well, yeah, isn't that
so-called Tom Perry,
that bear that shoots
Nate,
stains out of things?
Levi,
No, Nate.
Richtonton,
I don't know if Nate's on Facebook.
Richtonton Michaels. We're bailing out on the last stop.
Yep.
What kind of chicken
Well,
shit
Cory's
outfit
gotta-
is this?
Cory's got to get to the other side of
8:30.
town.
8:30. Got to work at 10 in Duluth.
Yeah. I'd rather sleep and get paid for it than hang out with my buddies one extra half hour and then go home and not
Yeah,
get paid
then
for
sleep
it.
with my buddies.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I didn't know there'd be sleeping with you guys involved. Take me home.
there's always sleeping with you guys
That ain't
involved.
happening. Oh, by the way, we're at Lake Elmo now. So the thing was, you take a girl to Lake Elmo and you start, hey, you're going to do what I want or you're walking home. A lot of girls walked home from Lake Elmo.
Elmo. What?
Oh, look, there's a cop standing there.
Who walked home from Lake Elmo?
There's a couple buildings over here that are kind of empty, creepy.
Yeah, they're creepy. Guy went in there with a sawed-off shotgun and blasted the freezer chest when he robbed the liquor store there one time. Which is better than blasting the guy with the cash register. Now that's half empty.
Maplewood's kind of goofy. They're really wonky.
About
well, just you're a second-hand store. You got to give us a $700 license. I said, really? I mean, does Shinders do that? No, Shinders doesn't buy things in their store. So I kind of said, well, I don't buy them here either. I got a satellite store in St. Paul. I do all my buying there. That's when I was talking with Aaron up in Duluth. He says the same thing. You know, cities are just finding creative ways to tax and
steal your money.
Yeah.
And then misuse it.
And the problem is a lot of the best storefronts I see are in neighborhoods that you're like,
yeah, great storefront. Let's get it out of here.
There was that one where
I thought you liked all neighborhoods.
Oh, that's a myth.
Well,
it's a neighborhood. This ain't no residential district.
I'll tell you, you got some nice clean headlights.
Yeah, I do, man. I should give the guy a buck. Of course, I could have used the bucks to pay a $10 fee for the courtesy. Yeah, I don't have enough for taxes.
Where are we going?
I am gonna do a drop and roll.
Stop, drop, shop, drop and roll.
Yep.
I should tell you guys about
slow down when we go by your house.
Tell you guys about the snow blowing incident I saw here.
Oh yeah, you did.
I should.
You did.
Son of Superman made it home safely. I imagine. I was gonna say I hope. No.
I'll make it to home.
I don't really care. Although I almost did see him get mowed down by a car here one time, and I wasn't too. He was totally in the right. So I wasn't
like
too
Mumbles.
thrilled
Mumbles, did you do that? Did you just walk out and put your hand up?
Mumbles was not in the right.
Well, technically he is, but you put your hand up and wait. You just don't walk. And I love how the lady come in. I'm a cop. Show your badge.
Yeah.
You mean
Mumbles got stopped by a lady cop.
I didn't even know she would. Nah, she came in and chewed out Mumbles for just raising his hand and walking out.
I can't cook a Thanksgiving dinner. All I can make is cold cereal and maybe toast. Oh, kid, come up here and put that sign up?
That's peanuts.
You did.
I did that.
You remember when he left, though? We're like, Mumbles, did you do that? That's pretty ballsy. He started laughing because we were approved of it.
Mumbles.
I remember in Geeks.
3 geeks stole Mumbles.
Well, we told Rich about it.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you?
The one with the lights now.
Oh, okay.
You have lights?
Buy that.
When did you buy lights?
Hey, you notice there's 3 lights on the front of that house, and there's 2 of them working. A year and a half ago or so, I actually had all 3 of them working for the first time ever. Which is really like irresponsible. Yeah. Where'd everybody go?
Where'd they go?
Well, they went out to get something to eat.
Oh, we didn't bring anything for you.
Why didn't they get hamburgers?
Like I said, I'll come up and everybody's gone.
Bert, it's been a blast.
Yes.
Bunkhouse Butch.
Wonder Twin Powers.
And there you have it. That is the second part of us driving around on Black Friday. I know some people really enjoy those. For those of you who don't like it, we'll be back with the regular episode next time. I personally like the mix, because I think it's fun just to kind of be sitting in the car with us as we're driving around, except I edit out a lot of the stuff that would get us in legal trouble and where we're trashing people, except Vinny Coletta. I'll leave in any time we're trashing Vince Coletta because, you know, it's Vince Coletta. Joe's not here to stop me. And the coughing and the hacking. Although you notice there's, I wasn't able to get out all of Joe's coughing. That's kind of the ammonia he had. We're not going to run the ads this time because this is an extra long episode. But next time we will be highlighting a charity. So please go to the Hero Initiative. Just go to your fire-breathing Google machine. Type in the Hero Initiative. They're doing some really good work. Also, believe it or not, Solitaire Rose Radio is back in 2 days. That's right. Wednesday, of this week, there'll be a brand new episode of Solitaire Rose Radio where I talk to Mike Barron, who is running a Kickstarter for a novel based on his comic book character, the Badger. The second time I've interviewed him. The first time we talked a lot about his comic stuff. This time we talk more about his novels and transitioning from comics to novels, and kind of what it's like to becoming a self-published author and kind of an author in today's very different writing world, which was instructive for me. It'll be instructive for you. Hopefully it'll be entertaining. And head on over to Kickstarter, put in Badger by Mike Barron. He's turning Badger into a novel, just like he turned Nexus into a novel. And he dropped some news about Nexus coming back. What? So, as we say every week, the comic we like the least, we still like better than the comic that you like the most. And Joe's not here, so hit my music.